Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to my beloved lecturer, Madam Nawal Shafiq binti Mukhtar, and hope you're doing well, right? And without pushing around, myself name as Muhammad Mirza bin Kamal, and together with me today I have Khairunisa Shahira binti Khairuddin, Nur Hazrin binti Muhammad Sharizan, Nur Amira Alia binti Abdul Hafiz, Muhammad Zafran bin Azmir, and lastly we have one Muhammad Zain bin Zulhisham. We as a team today are going to present in the name of Management Accounting and Business Decision, which is MAC 3154 Section 4. And talking about business, I have remembered a wise man once said that success in business is never from luck. It's just come from pure strategic and also planning. And that will be our topic for today, which is pricing decision approach of a company with QL Resources Berhad as our support anchor company. And we're going to move to our next agenda, which is introduction and background of the company, current approach to pricing decision. We also have analysis of factors influencing the chosen price approach, and on the fourth place we have difficulties and constraints in selecting the current price approach. We also have impact of current pricing decision on profitability and performance, and second last we have factors influencing pricing. Lastly, pricing strategies for profitability and also performance enhancements. And right now I'm going to pass the floor to the next person. Thanks.
So now I'll be presenting about company background and introduction for QL Resources. So actually QL established in 1987 and has grown steadily before being listed on the main board of Bursa Malaysia in the year 2000. The QL actually stands for Kuanli, which means benefit for all. So now I'll be moving to QL Resources business segment, which is they have three business segments, which is integrated livestock farming, marine product manufacturing, and palm oils and environmental technology. Now we're moving on to pricing. QL Resources use the full cost plus pricing method. This means they calculate the total production cost and then add a profit margin. This approach ensures that all direct materials, labor, overhead, and the administrative costs are covered. It's especially suitable for large-scale operations such as livestock, marine products, and palm oils. By using this method, QL can recover high expenses like raw materials, logistics, and energy, while also managing fluctuating prices of grains, fish, and palm oils. Ultimately, it's support profitability, financial stability, and long-term growth. So here is an example of how this full cost plus pricing method is applied in surimi production. So the total cost per kilogram of surimi comes to RM6.50. So the total cost per kilogram of surimi comes to RM6.50 with 35% markup added, which equals to RM2.28. So final price is RM8.78 per kilogram. So this example clearly shows how QL ensures cost recovery while maintaining profitability.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Hazrin from Sharizan. Today I will talk about why QL Resources apply a full cost plus pricing method. In simple terms, this means the company total ups all its production expenses and then adds a profit margin. Doing so can help QL Resources keep its operation sustainable, earn a consistent profit, and also avoid a drastic price swing in the market. My first point is about the type of goods QL Resources produce. They supply everyday essentials such as animal feed, chicken, eggs, and also surimi. Because these are stable items, customers look for reliability and also affordability rather than strong branding. By using cost plus pricing method, QL Resources can make sure every eggs or every kilo of feed sold can cover its feed expenses like facility as well as variable costs like feed ingredient. For instance, when calculating the selling price of an egg, they combine all costs then add a small markup. The next factor is input price instability. Key materials like energy, corn, and also soybean can rise and fall unpredictably. This pricing approach gives QL Resources the flexibility to adjust its selling price whenever costs go up, protecting its profit level. For example, if feed cost per egg increase a few cents, QL Resources can increase its selling price slightly to offset the change. Another influence is government regulation. In the past, the egg market was subject to price control and subsidies. As these restrictions have been gradually reduced, QR sources can now set price closer to its actual cost structure. For cost plus pricing also make it easier to show regulators that the price charged is reasonable. For instance, when a subsidy was removed, QR sources adjust its selling price to still cover its expenditure. To wrap up, QR resources rely on full cost plus pricing method because of three main factors: its production of staple goods, the volatility of input costs, and also change in government control. These methods keep the company's operation profitable, stable, and also transparent. Thank you for listening for me.
Okay, now I, Muhammad Zafran, will present the difficulties and constraints in selecting the current pricing approach. Firstly, we have cost uncertainty, which is the cost of raw materials like feed, fish, or palm oil often changes due to shortages, weather, or global trends. This make it hard for a company to keep fixed price, leading to frequent changes that reduce profit, complicate planning, and weaken customer trust. Secondly, is market competition. Means strong competition can force company to lower their prices to attract customer. This reduce profits, and because customer can easily switch to cheaper products, it become difficult to maintain higher prices. Lastly, we have economic condition, which is factors like inflation, currency rates, and lower spending power affect customer willingness to pay. During tough time, company may need to keep prices low or stable, but rising costs make it hard to maintain both sales and profits. So in conclusion, pricing is strongly affected by cost uncertainty, competition, and economic condition. These factors create major difficulties for company in keeping profit and stability. That's all from me.
Now I will continue with the impact of QR resources' current pricing decision on their profitability and performance. As you guys know that QR resources mainly applies a full cost plus pricing approach. This means they first calculate the full cost of production and then add a profit margin on top. However, what are the impact of this pricing decision to the company? One of the biggest benefits of this pricing approach is that it provides stable and predictable profit margins. For example, according to QS Annual Report Financial Year 2024, their net profit margin stayed steady at about 6.58%, up from 5.56% in financial year 2023, even though costs like fuel and transportation were fluctuating. This shows that cost plus pricing helps absorb variability and protects profitability. Another impact is that this method is simple and practical to use. Since QL has a wide range of products, from chicken, eggs to marine products, this approach allows managers to calculate costs, add a markup, and make pricing decisions easily. This efficiency helps keep operations running smoothly without wasting time trying to predict market prices. Finally, this pricing strategy also supports business growth. With consistent profit margins, QL generates stable cash flows, which allows them to reinvest in expansion projects. For example, they have been able to grow their Family Mart convenience store chain and invest in clean energy, both of which enhance overall company value and long-term performance. That's all from me. Now I will pass to the next presenter for the sixth agenda.
Hi, my name is Wan Muhammad Zaim, and I will explain the key factors influencing QL pricing decisions. First, cost of production. QL spend a lot of materials like fish, palm, fruits, and feed. When costs rise, such as global grain prices, product prices like eggs also become more expensive to maintain profit margins. Second, competitors' pricing. QL faces strong competition from companies like Leihong, Teosong, 7-Eleven, and Minus. This means prices cannot be set too high, but QL can charge a premium if their quality is better. Third, brand positioning and marketing. FamiMart under QL is positioned as a modern and premium brand. Customers are willing to pay more for quality, cleanliness, and convenience. Effective marketing and influencer strategy also strengthens perceptions and attract younger buyers. So overall, production cost, competition and brand positioning all play a major role in how QL sets its prices. Thank you.
And for the last subtopic, we have pricing strategies for profitability and performance enhancements. In today's competitive food industry, pricing strategies are just not about setting numbers. It's crucial in shaping customer loyalty, profitability, and also a long-term growth. In this case of scenario, QL resources apply smart approaches like bundling, contracts, and also monitoring to stay ahead in the market. First is product bundling and cross-promotion. QL often packages complementary products together, such as eggs with surimi or animal feed with poultry. This is just not only increases customer convenience but also raises the average sales per customer. Cross-promotion in retail stores introduce buyers to more of QL products, at the same time boosting the brand awareness while helping to clear slow-moving items. Second is long-term contracts and input hedging. QL builds stability by signing long-term supply agreements with hotels, restaurants, and also distributors. These contracts guarantee consistent revenue and strengthen customer loyalty. On the supply side, QL practices input hedging by locking in prices for raw materials such as corn and soybean. This shields the company from global price fluctuations and also keep production costs predictable, ensuring a steady and profitability. And finally, we have performance monitoring strategy, which is crucial, where QL regularly reviews key performance indicators like sales, market shares, and customers' feedback to evaluate its pricing effectiveness. This allows the company to quickly adapt if demand shifts and competitors changes price or cost rise. Continuous monitoring ensures strategies remains relevant and sustainable for the long run. Together, these strategies help QL increase sales, maintain financial stability, and also at the same time stay competitive in the market for long term. And that's all from us. That's from my side. Okay, thank you.
In summary, QL Resources' full cost plus pricing has supported stable margins and long-term profitability, even amid rising costs. But to stay competitive, the company should adopt more flexible strategies like value-based pricing and sustainability-linked premiums to enhance customer value and drive future growth. That's all from us. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.